my question to Mr. Ramnesh, who, because of his profession, also is ever curious about every element of a problem. He's a lawyer by profession. So, Ramnesh, I would like to ask you, the critical need for social distancing among physicians and patients has driven an unprecedented time for telehealth and telemedicine. So can you give some insights on the telemedicine practice guidelines issued by the Government of India to provide the medical services? And also, can you also highlight some of the legal issues faced by the employees, businesses, or consumers due to the pandemic, and how to overcome these issues? So over to you, Ramnesh.
Thank you, Sakshi, and thank you, Gaurav, for providing me this wonderful opportunity of sharing the dais with these eminent dignitaries. And coming back to your question, ma'am, most of the dignitaries have talked about the new era wherein telemedicine practices and telemedicine will be a key factor, wherein health sector is looking at and maybe aiming that this will be a new opportunity for them to tap the market, and most importantly in a present scenario wherein the distance has to be kept in mind, this might become the new practice area. Now thankfully, for the first time, I would say I have been in practice for about 15 years now and been doing the healthcare sector only. For the first time, I have seen that health and healthcare sector, both the things have become extremely important for the individuals as well as for the state and central government also. So keeping in mind the recent changes and the times we are in, the central government under the aegis of the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare has issued the telemedicine practice guidelines of 2020, wherein they have broadly defined the framework under which you can provide the telemedicine facilities to the patients which are in the remote area or which cannot access and come to the hospital on day-to-day basis due to the pandemic being there. Now, what has happened interestingly is this, that thankfully for the first time, this has been made legalized in India. Earlier, though, some of the, in some unstructured form, this was there, but then there were doubts about the whole concept. And unfortunately, some of the state high courts have already given the mandate which is against the telemedicine guidelines, and which was creating a doubt whether this can be a practice area for the doctors or not. But thankfully now that has gone by and the structured guidelines have been issued, wherein not only the mode and manner has been prescribed, but also the mechanism has been given, the platform has been set up for all the telemedicine kind of structures, like you can provide the treatments through email, through telephone, through Skype, through the various modes of technology. And telemedicine practice guidelines have finally accorded the legal status now, which helps the health sector to eye towards a particular area wherein they can create a market for themselves, and then they understand also at the same time that what are the mandates and what are the directives from the government which needs to be followed while entering into this area. I am personally of the view, because what we have been noticing since the beginning of this pandemic, that you cannot go to the hospital because of the nature of virus being there. Now what is being the best situation is this, that we have seen a lot of centers being created wherein the online treatments are being guided, ICU patients are being advised through those platforms, and this kind of structure is now be the future maybe in the market. But at the same time, what has to be noticed is this, that a structured guidelines have been provided. A cautious approach would be required, obviously, because it will be very new to all the doctors and the hospital. So they have to be very cautious while moving ahead, because though the guidelines have been framed, but at the same time, it will be the duty of the doctors and the hospitals to ensure that patient confidentiality remains there, their data is not being lagged, the treatment is being given on the same parameter which is personal to personal. So there are certain things which we needs to see how they will go in future, but at the same time this is a very welcome step, considering the fact that earlier there was a barren land and there was no law as such. So this will certainly going to help doctors and as well as the medical institutions and the startups also, because now the platforms are required. A lot of IT and IT enabled companies and startups are coming up for providing those kind of safe and secured platforms, which will become the place from where you can provide those kind of services. I am
Thanks.
100% sure.
No, thanks a lot, Ramnesh. I think a very important point. And this law now, which is coming into force, what I would also request, a lot of participants would like to know about this in detail. So we will take some note from you and circulate it among our network, because this is a comprehensive law, and we are very fortunate that this pandemic has accelerated at least the guidelines to coming into force.